Good evening to all. It's a privilege to address this important roundtable on emerging India, the role of Nagpur in achieving Viksit Bharat 2047. When we speak about Viksit Bharat 2047, we are not only discussing economic growth, we are discussing the transformation of India into a nation that is economically powerful, technologically advanced, socially balanced, globally respected, environmentally responsible, and intellectually self-reliant. The most important question before us today is like, will the future of India be built only by the metropolitan city, or will be the next chapter of India's growth written by tier 2 and tier 3 cities? I strongly believe the answer lies in cities like Nagpur. For decades, India's development model remained metro-centric. Talent migrated outward, opportunities concentrated in the few urban clusters. Innovation ecosystem remained geographically limited. But today, India is witnessing a structural shift. The next wave of the India and its growth will not come only from Mumbai, Delhi, Bangalore, or Hyderabad. It will emerge the regional innovation hub, knowledge cities, manufacturing corridors, logistics centers, startup ecosystems, and digitally empowered youth from cities like Nagpur. And the transition is not optional, it's necessary. By 2047, India cannot become the developed nation if development remains concentrated in the handful of metropolitan regions. True national growth requires decentralized growth. That is why Nagpur becomes strategically important. Nagpur is not just geographically located at the center of India, it's gradually positioning itself at the center of India's future opportunities. Let us analyze this practically. The first is Nagpur's logistical advantage. Very few cities in India are having logistical strength that Nagpur naturally holds. This central location of Nagpur provides direct connectivity across multiple states. With expanding road infrastructure, rail networks, dry ports, cargo capabilities, and multimodal transport development, Nagpur has the potential to become one of the largest and strongest logistic and supply chain hub. In the coming decades, logistic will not only merely support economic growth, logistic itself will become economic industry. The government's recent decision to accelerate the development of Nagpur Airport, the expansion of Nagpur Airport, is expected to significantly strengthen the Nagpur's position as one of the India's emerging logistic and connectivity hubs. The expansion is very important to improve passengers capacity, cargo handling infrastructure, international connectivity, and aviation linked industrial opportunities around the city. The second is the rise of knowledge driven economy. The future economy will not only the labor centric economy, it will be the innovation driven also. And the innovation grows where education, research, industry, and entrepreneurship collaborate. Nagpur already possesses universities, research institutes, emerging talent, healthcare expertise, and growing startup culture. But the challenge is not talent availability, the challenge is ecosystem integration. Universities must not remain degree distribution centers alone. They must become innovation laboratories. Students must not only seek job, they must become job creators. So researchers or research must not remain inside journals. It must convert into patent, startup technologies, and social impact. The third important thing is demographic opportunity. India currently possesses one of the world's youngest population. But demographic advantage automatically does not become national advantage. Youth without skill become pressure, and youth with skill become power. Therefore, the real question is not only whether India has youth. The real question is whether we are preparing youth for the future economy. Artificial intelligence, automation, robotics, cybersecurity, deep tech, manufacturing, clean energy, biotechnology, digital finance. This sector will redefine employability or employment globally. If Nagpur prepares its youth for future industries today, then by 2047, it can emerge as one of the India's strongest talent capitals. The fourth is startup culture and innovation. One of the biggest transformation happening in India is with startups and innovation. Earlier, startups were mostly confined to metro cities, but today innovation is emerging from smaller cities, local communities, colleges, and even more rural regions. This is a very positive sign. But startups do not grow only through ideas, they grow through ecosystems. So we need mentorship networks, access to funding, industry collaboration, policy support, and risk taking culture. India must learn to celebrate innovators not only after success but also during struggle. A developed nation is not built on only by large corporations, but it is built by thousands of problem solvers. The next is sustainability and urban planning. The future competition among cities will only depend on the infrastructure. It will depend. Institutions such as Indian Council for Technical Research and Development become extremely important in the transition, because transformation requires platform that connect policymakers, educators, innovators, entrepreneurs, researchers, and society. Ideas grow faster when sectors collaborate. The future belongs not to isolated excellence but to collaborative excellence. We should envision Nagpur as a logistical capital, a startup innovation hub, a knowledge and research ecosystem, a sustainable smart city, a healthcare and medical technology center, a sports and youth development destination, and a global connected region growth engine. But this transformation will not happen automatically. It requires long term thinking, institutional connectivity, policy sustainability, youth participation, and the collective leadership that is very useful for the vision of Viksit Bharat. History teaches us something very important, that great nations are not built only in the capitals. They are built in classrooms, laboratories, startup farms, industries, communities, and emerging cities. If India wants to become the truly developed nation by 2047, the cities like Nagpur must not only remain secondary participant in the nation growth, they must become primary drivers of it. The responsibility before us is enormous, but so it is opportunity also. The decision we make today will determine whether the next generation inherits merely or a growing India, or a truly developed India. Let us ensure, when the nation celebrates 100 years of its independence in 2047, Nagpur stands not only as a witness to India's transformation, but as the one of the important cities that helped to lead it. Thank you.